Ladies, let me ask you something bold. Have you ever felt like you're living two completely different lives in the same body? Like one part of you craves peace, solitude, and stillness, while the other side is a fire-breathing warrior who's ready to cut throats if anyone crosses you. That's not you being confused. That's you being a Sigma female. Because every Sigma woman walks this earth carrying two lives in one body. The monk and the mercenary. One is your inner temple, calm, detached, unshaken. The other? A silent assassin, sharp, strategic, and relentless when it's time to protect yourself or chase your mission. And while the world is out here trying to put women in boxes, pretty little categories of sweet, soft, obedient, or savage, Sigma females smash the box completely. You're both, at the same time. Welcome back, ladies. Today we're breaking down exactly how Sigma females live two parallel lives inside one body, the monk and the mercenary, and why this duality makes you unstoppable, unforgettable, and let's be real, a little bit intimidating to everyone else. We're going to cover the quiet wisdom, the hidden fire, the spiritual detachment, and the ruthless precision that coexist inside you, and why most people can't wrap their heads around it. So before we dive into this roller coaster of revelations, hit that subscribe button, because let's be honest, content like this, you won't find it in a Cosmo article. Alright, let's crack open the secret lives of the Sigma female. Point number 1. The calm before the storm. Here's the thing. Sigma females are serene on the surface. You move quietly, observe silently, and stay unbothered in a world addicted to chaos. That's the monk side. But don't get it twisted. Beneath that calm, there's a mercenary waiting to move. And women like you don't do warning shots. Think about it. Ever had that moment where you stayed silent in a fight until BAM? You dropped one sentence that ended the whole argument? That's the calm before the storm. And trust me, people notice. They just never see it coming. Point number 2. The master of disappearing acts. Monks retreat to monasteries. Sigma females retreat into themselves. You can vanish socially, emotionally, even physically when you need to recharge. People call you mysterious. Some call you cold. But in truth, you're just protecting your inner peace. Then, when the mercenary side activates, you re-emerge sharper, stronger, and 10 steps ahead, like a warrior returning from training camp. Ladies, your disappearing act isn't weakness, it's strategy. Point number 3. The minimalist soul versus the strategic player. The monk in you craves simplicity. Clean space, uncluttered mind, minimal drama. You could live happily with a cup of tea, a journal, and your own thoughts. But the mercenary in you? She's always plotting moves, scanning the board like a chess master, watching who's making dumb plays and who's underestimating her. This is why Sigma females are dangerous. You look like you're not playing the game. Until suddenly, you flip the board and everyone realizes you were winning all along. Point number 4. The silence that speaks volumes. The monk inside you loves silence, meditation, stillness, quiet observation. You thrive where others panic. But your silence also doubles as a mercenary weapon. Because silence makes people squirm. They can't read you. They can't manipulate you. They can't figure out if you're soft or steel. And that's when you win. Because silence is control. Silence is dominance. Silence is Sigma. Point number 5. The lover and the lone wolf. Let's talk relationships. The monk side of you loves deeply, loyally, and purely. You give love like it's a sacred practice. But the mercenary in you? She's ruthless about boundaries. One betrayal, one lie, one sign of disrespect, and boom, you're gone. No tears, no explanations, no second chances. That duality makes men obsess, because they never know which side they'll meet. And that unpredictability? It's power. Point number 6. The discipline that feels effortless. Monks wake up at dawn, live by rituals, practice self-control. Sigma females? Same energy. You're disciplined without bragging about it. But then there's the mercenary discipline. The kind that grinds in silence, works while others party, and builds a life most people only dream about. Ladies, you don't just go with the flow. You create the flow with structure, consistency, and vision. And that terrifies people who can't even stick to a diet for a week. Point number 7. The compassion that's selective. Here's the twist. The monk in you is kind, compassionate, empathetic. You'll listen, you'll comfort, you'll help. But the mercenary knows not everyone deserves that side of you. Some people only want to drain you. Some don't deserve your energy. So you cut them off, fast, clean, no guilt. And while outsiders call it cold, you know it's survival. Point number 8. The queen with no throne. The monk side of you has no interest in titles, crowns, or public recognition. You don't need applause. You're content in the shadows. But the mercenary? She knows her worth. She doesn't beg for a throne. She is the throne. This is why Sigma females can intimidate entire rooms without raising their voice. You don't need a crown for people to recognize royalty when they see it. Point number 9. The peaceful monk versus the vengeful assassin. This one's brutal. On the surface, you forgive easily. You let things go. You don't waste energy on petty drama. That's the monk. But cross a Sigma female deeply, and the mercenary awakens. And when she does, she doesn't scream. She doesn't throw plates. She dismantles you quietly, efficiently, permanently. Ladies, your vengeance isn't loud. It's surgical. And that's what makes it terrifying. Point number 10. The eternal paradox. At the end of the day, you are both. The monk, detached, wise, at peace. The mercenary, sharp, strategic, relentless. That paradox is your superpower. It's why people can't understand you, why men are obsessed with you, and why society can't control you. Because you're not either/or. You're both/and. And that's what makes you Sigma. So, ladies, here's the truth. Sigma females live with a monk's soul and a mercenary's spirit. Serenity and fire in the same body. And once you realize how to embrace both sides without apology, you become unstoppable. Never let the world tell you to shrink into one role. Be both. Live both. And watch how life bends in your favor. If this resonated, hit that subscribe button for more Sigma wisdom. Because this is your space, your tribe, and your power. Having said this, I'll see you in the next one.